So this is our relax on the mat protocol. We're just looking for increased relaxation here. So initially we're just getting Bear to where he's used to coming over to the mat. Then we got to where he would come over and offer up an SIT. Good. Good. So when he goes down into his DOWN here, then we offer up a bunch of treats. I like to break them up so it seems like a bunch, but don't get them full or anything. So after he's done snacking on those treats, good. Then I looked for his little head going down. Perfect. Towards the mat. And even though he's just sniffing right now, the fact that he's going more internally, perfect, is great with me. So we're looking for is that head down action. Good. Perfect. So this will help him to be able to relax himself. I've noticed he can get a little excitable. I think this is hugely beneficial for all pups, but I think particularly your little guy here. So we really tried to hammer this one home for Mr. Bear here. Good. Good. Bear, stay. Good work, sir. Bear, stay. Good. Bear, stay. So with our stay with Mr. Bear, you really want to start out slow. I like to start with just one pace back. And basically the name of the game is always just building from where they're successful and then continue to make it more difficult from there. And so you can tweak the distance and the duration, the amount of time that you're away from Bear. So if he's ever having a difficult time, then like the very beginnings of a stay are I'm just wiggling my body, then I'm clickering him, and I'm just taking a partial step back, clickering him for staying. And then I'll take a little bit more of a full step back, but it's not quite retreating from him. And then eventually I'll wiggle and then take a full step back. And it was a slow progress building up to even taking a step back from him. We would take one step, two steps back from him. So he's done very well. An exercise we're working on here is just a simple stay. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to put out my hand, take one step backwards, and then return to him and click when he stays in his stay. Then the two criteria that you can continue to tweak are distance and duration, so it can make it more and more difficult as time goes on. Right now he's settled in a lying down posture, which makes it easy peasy for me. But you can do it from a side lying position or from a sitting position, both work. Bear, stay, one step back, and then I return to him. Click at that moment, give him a treat. Bear, stay. Now I'm going to take two steps back. Now I'm going to return to him. Clicker him, he's done what I wanted. Give him a treat. Sit. Stay. All right, so I know you were looking at working on Bear not jumping up anymore. One of the real key things we've been working on that's most important is when he does jump up on you, we ignore him and then pet him when he's down on the ground. So it helps him to understand that he's not going to get attention with what he's really looking for. Another exercise, we put this on cue for him, is an exercise called space, where when he's coming towards me, I'm going to tell him space and he'll stop dead in his tracks. And this is a good one, a preventative measure for Mr. Bear here, so that he doesn't jump up on you. Bear! Bear! He's a tired pup at this point. Let's see if we can get him up again. Bear, bear, bear. Space. That's acceptable. Good job, bud. Bear. Space. Good job, bud. Bear. 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 Space. You want to do it all around us. Bear. Space. So that he gets to where he won't jump up on the bear. Space. Regardless of where we're positioned. So say you've got someone running away and he's getting too close, going to nip at heels, or has the tendency to come up when you come straight through the door with groceries. This is our exercise we work on so that he doesn't jump up on you. Another exercise we've been working on with Mr. Bear here is a look at me exercise. I'll pull some treats out over towards my side. Bear. Bear. Look at me. Bear. Okay. Bear. So what we're doing in this is I'm dragging the treats out to the side so he's interested in these. Bear. And I'm looking for eye contact. As soon as he makes eye contact, then he gets a click. Bear. I noticed that he was having a really difficult time. This is with his name recognition. It's actually really imperative for making that super solid. The initial one, if he's ever having difficulty with this one, is drag the treat up towards your face. Bear. And say his name and click the moment that he makes eye contact when you're dragging the treat up towards your face. So again, this is the easier version. That's Bear sniffing around on the ground. Bear. And the more advanced version. Bear. Bear. It's a little bit of a tricky one. He's looking down. Bear. Bear. And if it takes a moment for him to make eye contact, just make sure that you're really getting that real exact instance that he makes eye contact with you. We'll do one more repetition. Bear. Bear. We've been working on recall with Bear, and so for this exercise you will need a partner. So I was trying to really solidify inside. Bear, come. Bear, come. And so you'll notice what Holly's doing here is ignoring and has her hands behind her back, and that's a way to make it a little bit easier. I'm pretty far away from Bear at this point, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move closer towards him, and as he gets stronger and stronger response, then we'll move further and further away. Bear, come. Bear, come. Good boy. Now I'll do the same thing. Ignore Mr. Bear.
Bear, come. Good boy.
Bear, come. Bear, come.
Bear, come. Oh, baby.
Bear, come. Good boy. So right now we're increasing distance for Mr. Bear,
Bear, come.
making it more difficult. Bear, come. Bear, come. We say a maximum of 2 times so that you don't overload Mr. Bear.
Bear, come. Oh,
Bear, come. Good job, sir.